Hello, the successionaires on social media. Getting everything prepared to get started. My computer keeps going down, so I'm trying to get that to boot back up. So I'm working on that now. Let me do this, just in case somebody comes on. I'm a couple minutes behind because my computer keeps shutting down on me. Okay. Yeah, I'm a couple minutes behind, y'all.
Now enter the conference.
Someone's there. Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Everything sounds good.
All right. Thank you, darling.
All righty.
All right. Yeah, my computer is not doing right this evening for some ungodly reason. But I got it. Oh, I got this. Moving very slow. It is moving. I mean, a snail would beat it right now if it got in a race with a snail. But you know, that's part of it. You know, when you do live, you know, when you're doing live, anything can happen. You just gotta control it. You just gotta handle it. I'm just waiting on everything to boot up, y'all. Right now, it's moving slow. Like I say, slow is an understatement. What's happening? I'm having trouble with my cable on my TV. I'm having trouble with my internet. Everything right now. I don't know if it's the weather or what it is, but you know everything is frozen. But today was a good day. It was 57 degrees today, and tomorrow's supposed to get up to 60. So I'll find out. Let me log in here and see what we got. See if it's gonna let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Oh yeah, we're gonna have an interesting show, y'all. If I can get everything going right. Like I said, right now everything's moving so slow. I'm hoping my internet doesn't die out on me. Okay, let's see what I got here. I gotta do this. Do I have anyone out there that want to talk to me right quick while I get everything set up? I can't see anything. My board isn't up yet. So is anyone out there that want to talk to me? Unbelievable how slow this thing is moving. I'm gonna try to log in, y'all, about 15 minutes, and it's still not letting me log in. Let's come out of this one and just do this one. See if it won't let me log in. But that don't matter, y'all. We're gonna get the show going. Everything gonna be good. It's just a matter of time. It's just everything moving slow. See, I don't even know if I'm ready to log in tonight because things just aren't working right. That means I don't have to fly naked, y'all. Well, not literally naked, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to strip, don't worry. Inbox. I don't need that. I can come out of that. It's not going to let me log in, y'all. I don't have a login tonight. And I really had a nice show planned for the night. It says loading, but ain't nothing happening. It just says loading. I mean, y'all, nothing is coming up. Nothing. Not a thing. Your backup has not completely risen. No, I don't want to run the backup right now. Okay, this came up. Y'all, I'm laughing. But y'all don't see what my board is doing. If you can see what my board is doing, you probably laugh with me. My board is doing some weird stuff. And it's opening up sites that I'm not even telling it to open. But it won't open up the sites that I'm telling it to open. That's okay, y'all. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I'm going to let it take its time. A couple more minutes, y'all, and then I'll kick it off. But I'm just trying to get something open so I can see anything. Okay, I got that on. Hello, Tina. How you doing, Miss Tina? I see Miss Nancy's on. How y'all doing? Well, part of my social media, y'all, has loaded up. And tonight's show, like I said, is going to be a pretty good show if I can get everything to happen. Where's that? I got that. Let me see if it's going to let me do it. That part I did. Now, I can't get my board up, y'all, so, you know, y'all got to just deal with me with no board. It's trying. I mean, it's trying, but it ain't happening. Oh, let's see what we go.
Good evening, Professor Murray.
Hello. Who am I speaking with?
Professor Murray.
Oh, hey, baby girl.
Hey, Professor Murray. How's it going?
It's going good, darling. It's going good. I'm trying to
What
get.
board are you trying to get up?
I'm trying to get anything to come up. My internet's moving so slow. A snail beat it in the race.
So, are you getting the conference call board up, or
Yeah, it just now it just that second popped in. So let me go ahead and get the show started because we're a few minutes late. I'm glad to see you on, and I'm going to need you later on, you know, to give me some conversation. So let me go and get the show started. Hello, Successionaires, and welcome to the talk show, The Road to Success. The show, The Road to Success, is a talk show about any and everything you want to talk about. We also give you lessons on life, business, and success. And I always try to have a main topic. So, you know, we can have something specific that we can talk about. I'm Professor William Murray, your host. I'm also the president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, which is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs, or anyone that wants to live a better life with the knowledge of know-how. It is here or there in the institute where millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses are made. We take you in the MMI from idea to implementation and beyond. And as always, the God in me greets and blesses the God in you. This evening topic was a suggestion from one of my listeners, so I told him I would do that show. And the show tonight is titled Melanin. And I'm going to have to read that to you tonight because it's from a couple books that I'm doing. There's a couple books by Tony Browder. I told you from the Browder Files, which is different for those of you online. And then the other one is Survival Strategies for Africans in America from the Browder Files, Volume 2. And I'm going to read you that. And know that you don't know what melanin is. Because I know you do, because I've covered it several times, but never to the extent of what I'm going to do this evening. So, this is from Tony Browder's book, Survival Strategies for African Americans in America, from the Browder Files, Volume 2. And it says, familiarize yourself with the mysteries of melanin. I hope my reading doesn't get so slow and so boring that y'all fall asleep on me, and that y'all can pick up and comprehend what it is I'm reading to you, because tonight I'm reading. Imagine yourself among a group of enslaved Africans living on a plantation in Galveston, Texas, on Monday, June the 19th, 1865. You are standing with your family under the shade of a large tree when you are told by General Granger of the Union Army that the Civil War is over and all the slaves are now free. Try to visualize the feeling of joy and relief which sweeps over the crowd as they realize that their prayers have been answered. But your excitement begins to diminish when you discover that the war had actually ended on April 19th of that year, and that your master withheld the information because he wanted to get his crops harvested before you left the plantation. As you strove to begin life as a free human being, you slowly began to realize that you have been technically freed by the Emancipation of Proclamation 2 years, 6 months, and 18 days earlier. Words cannot describe your feelings of anger, frustration, and betrayal. The memories of slavery haunt you today. At night, as you begin to realize that the promise of freedom, 40 acres and a mule, will never be realized. You understand for the first time in your life that you are truly on your own. Fast forward into the future, exactly 2 months from today. You are watching CNN, and the announcer tells you scientists have confirmed that melanin is the key to health, longevity, and the optimal performance of human beings. As an African American, the news makes you ecstatic, and it also confirms long-held beliefs that you have suppressed. Over the following weeks, as more news became available, you discover that knowledge of melanin was known years earlier and withheld by Europeans in order to give them an opportunity to manufacture artificial melanin for themselves. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get a swallow of this juice here. Now let that sink in. What I just told you, let that sink in for a minute. I'm just getting started here, y'all. Well, the future is now. Melanin has been proven to enhance human performance, and the Europeans are marketing artificial melanin for their special benefit. Do you now jump on the melanin madness bandwagon, or will you take the time to familiarize yourself with the mysteries of melanin? Be mindful of the fact that a mystery is only a mystery as long as you're left in the dark. With a little light, knowledge, and information, mysteries disappear and are replaced with character, with clarity, and understanding. Now I'm going into the other book, and I want to read this to you. Y'all ready for this now? I want y'all to buckle up. The Mysteries of Melanin. Ever wonder why a sliced apple, banana, pear, eggplant, or cabbage turns brown when left exposed to the air? That's melanin. Ever wonder why an open wound or sore turns dark brown or black when a protective scab formed during the healing process? That, again, is melanin. Most people probably believe that melanin is only the pigment that gives color to our skin, hair, and eyes. But research now shows that melanin is also found in our hearts, livers, nerves, muscles, intestine, and 12 locations in our brains. Derivatives of melanin can also be found in our blood, our hormones, and our cerebral spinal fluid. In short, our bodies contain melanin from head to toe, inside and outside. Melanin is the substance which is responsible for our very existence. It is a healer, an energy absorber, a drug, and an organizer of major body functions. It is now universally accepted that melanin is a total system within itself. Without a doubt, melanin is viewed as the giver of life. It is present in both the sperm and egg, and it supervises the growth of the developing fetus. The brain and the spinal cord of every person was formed from melanated cells within the growing embryo. During the second annual conference of melanin researchers, April 15th to April 17th, 1988, a dozen African American scholars met in New York to discuss the scientific, historical, physiological, and psychological aspects of melanin. I feel compelled to share more of this interesting and fascinating information with you. Melanin is derived from the Greek word melanos, which means black. Melanin is the most important and most complex and the most perfect molecule in the human body. Every person on earth has varying amounts of melanin in his body. The key is some people have more than others. In the bodies of Africans and African Americans, melanin is found in more sites and in greater concentration than in any other race of people on earth. The first people to inhabit the earth were Africans with the blue-black skin who lived on the equator. These Africans had high concentrations of melanin in their skin, which served to screen out the harmful ultraviolet light from the sun. In the African brain, a melanin hormone is secreted, which is the essence of what we now call soul. The more melanin there is in the skin, the darker it is, and the less it ages from sunlight exposure. Scientifically speaking, black skin is 100% more efficient in screening out harmful ultraviolet light than white skin. It is because of a lack of melanin and the deterioration of the ozone that whites are now warned to avoid exposure of sunlight. It has also been shown that both herpes and the AIDS virus are activated by ultraviolet light. Think about it. The sun is a life giver, but for people who lack melanin, the sun means death. This black light absorbing molecule called melanin is recognized as one of the primary keys of life. Melanin is what makes people human. Melanin connects people to the creative forces of the universe. Melanin has been found in the oceans, the soil, and our food, particularly bananas, eggplants, and greens. Melanin is present in clouds and stars, and it has even been discovered on the outer surface of Halley's Comet. Melanin has been found to be active in unearthed bones which were over 1 million years old. As everyone present as melanin is, it still remains a mystery to scientists. It cannot be analyzed. It cannot be broken down. It cannot be fingerprinted. Melanin is influenced by the electromagnetic field of the earth, by light waves and sound vibration. Because of its magnetic properties, people with higher concentration of melanin in their bodies are more in tune with nature. We witness the power of melanin whenever we see African Americans performing on a football field, basketball court, at City Hall, on television, or in the theater. It has been said that blacks have to be twice as good as whites in order to compete with them. For blacks, melanin is the equalizer. Melanin has been found in a primary component in the creation and maintenance of the human race. In addition to the numerous psychological influence melanin has on the body, research now shows a definite relationship between melanin and spiritual awareness. Historian Chancellor Williams and John Henry Clark have both stated that the African had a belief in the universality of God in all people. This allowed them to embrace the European as their brother and grant him access to African soil, thereby setting up the condition for the destruction of black civilization. Africans today are still suffering from this fatal error in judgment. However, two serious questions must be asked. Why did Africans see the European as a child of God? And why did Europeans see the African as a soulless savage? The answers can be found in an examination of the difference between the two races of people and the presence in the African of a melanin-derived chemical substance called melatonin. Melatonin can be described as a mentally or morally stimulating hormone produced by the pineal gland. it allows an individual to experience higher level of spiritual awareness. Scientific research has shown that some 85% of people with high concentration of melanin in their skin, i.e. Africans, Hispanic, Indians, and other people of color, produce melatonin, while only 15% of people lacking melanin, particularly Europeans, produce this spiritually inducing substance. The reason for this dramatic difference in melatonin production is that the pineal gland, which regulates activities of other glands in the body, is found to be calcified and non-functioning in people lacking substantial amounts of melanin. Could this be the reason why African Americans refer to each other as soul brother and soul sister, eat soul food, and listen to soul music? Soul certainly has a spiritual connotation. Historically, most people of color possess this quality called soul. Most have developed a system of salvation, religion, which is based on ancestral worship. The essence of ancestral worship is necromancy and communication with the dead. How does one communicate with the dead? It occurs naturally when you sleep. Every person alive has a dream at some time or another in which they've spoken with a deceased relative or friend who offered him guidance or direction on promises they were facing. How is it possible to see in your dreams? How is it possible to see with your two eyes closed? It is possible because when you sleep, you see with your inner eye. In some traditions, this inner circle is called the third eye, the eye of clairvoyance. Other traditions refer to this eye as the pineal gland. It is when you are asleep that the pineal gland secretes the hormone melatonin, primarily during the hours of 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., which literally bathes the brain, thus creating the chemical condition necessary for inner visions to take place. The relationship between melatonin and spirituality is certainly nothing new. The revelations of the Bible, Torah, Quran, and of the Buddha were all inspired by melanin-induced visions of people of color. We cannot expect non-melanated people to explain to us or even understand something which they themselves do not possess. This is all the more reason why the annual Melanin Conference of the utmost importance to people of color. As our knowledge of melanin increases, we will gain more insight into ourselves, both spiritually and physically. But the key is that the knowledge must come from us. We must develop the scientists, sociologists, and institutions necessary to carry out the research to expand our understanding of melanin, the key to life. We are living through the struggle of two forces on this earth. Beasts walk upright upside down, and angels walk right side up. The beasts that walk upside down in the world control information and have distorted history. They try to get us to see the world through their distorted ideas and concepts. The beasts walk in darkness and are unable to tune into the light. If you are walking upside down in darkness, tune into the light. Read from the Broader Files. The information presented by Tony Brown's book will help you to walk right side up. The person whose minds are hopeful, confident, courageous, persistent, and determined on a set purpose, focusing all energies on the attainment of that purpose, are able to attract to themselves people, things, and powers that are favorable to accomplishing their purpose. This is the essence of the law of karma, the law of cause and effect, the law of compensation. We are standing on the threshold of the mental rebirth of the African American consciousness, which includes the rescue of knowledge, the reconstruction of knowledge, and the reawakening through knowledge. May your tapes, seminars, classes, lectures, and conferences serve as positive guides on your journey to the reawakening to self-employment. And reawakening to self-empowerment through the attainment of knowledge and information. I hope y'all got something from that, got a lesson and understanding and a learning about melanin. Y'all heard me speak about melanin and blackness. See, I also told you why your skin is black, melanin. Why your nose is wide, melanin. Why your lips are thick, melanin. Why your hair is nappy, melanin. You have the most valuable thing on earth within you with abundance. I'm telling you, I've been telling y'all about melanin and melanin and melanin. And I also want you to look up pineal gland, P-E-N-E-A-L, P-N-E-A-L gland. And that'll surprise you. The pineal gland is about the size of a pea. And it's in the center of your brain between your two ears. Is where your pineal gland is. You're going to get a lesson when you start studying and learning about your melanin and the pineal gland. How the most valuable thing on earth is melanin. It can't be imitated. It can't be implemented. It can't be. Hold on a second. That's not supposed to do that. It can't be imitated, duplicated, or fabricated. Melanin. And you have it in you. You don't realize the power of what you have that is within you. Melanin. See, your body has evolved over the thousands of years. The reason we're struggling, and it's said like we're struggling, is because we're eating a diet that is not ours. We are being taught by an education that is not ours. We are being doctored by a medicine that is not ours. See, you may believe that we're all human. Yes, we are. But our body and our functions and what makes us is totally different. You heard it say, the darker the skin, the more melanin. The lighter the skin, almost no melanin. We have the power, y'all. You look at anything that we get into, any sport, like I said, football, baseball, basketball, you can look at track, music, all of that. We are the rhythm. I've often told you we're the rhythm of the world. Rhythm of the world. when they were talking about, see, y'all didn't understand back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, when they started talking about soul food, soul music, soul this, soul brother, soul sister, that we were talking from a spiritual point of view. They didn't understand it, nor did they like it. They can't like something they don't understand and don't have within themselves to understand it. Melanin gives you your rhythm. It gives you your glide in your stride. It gives you women, that big backside you got, that we love. It gives you that nappy hair that we love. When we stop trying to be what God did not create us to be, you will see a change in your life, your education, and your knowledge. Anyone out there got anything they want to say? Talk to me. Lines are open. Talk to me. Lines are open. No one is muted. Now, melanin, you heard it talking, and see, now, y'all go understand one day when I keep telling y'all about your sixth sense, which is stronger than all five other senses put together. Your third eye and your third ear. Believe me, melanated. You are the brilliance of the world because you are the rhythm. When we stop believing and listening to the wrong education about how great we were and how great we are, you'll understand more of you and your people. See, as long as you got the oppressor, the Europeans, telling you the stories and giving you the education that they're giving you, which is incorrect. Why is it incorrect? Because they cannot let you know how lacking they are. Once, like I told you, when your mind is a weapon, you are unfit to be a slave. See, y'all don't realize a lot of the teaching that I'm giving you is a teaching to give you wickedness, to give you rise. Now you're starting to understand and see what I'm teaching, what I'm giving you from a light in a room where you've been in darkness. All of a sudden somebody lights a candle. I'm lighting that candle because light and darkness cannot occupy the same space, baby. Like they say, why cuss the darkness when all you got to do is light a candle? Now, that's speaking from the third eye and third ear when I say light a candle. Because lighting that candle is what I just did tonight. I lit a candle in your room of darkness. And I'm showing you what you have in you that the Europeans don't have in you. And I told you it can be imitated, duplicated, or fabricated. And they're trying. Oh, they are spending billions of dollars trying to get melanated. When it's born in you, it is in every sperm cell of every black man and every black woman. Because it is fact, we were long before they were. See, we evolved over time. See, your body's going to take care of itself. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Now, here's something that y'all might not know, and this is fact, because this is written all over, but you ain't getting the education from the correct people in order to know. Europeans, white people, age 10 years quicker than African Americans. They age 10 years faster than we do. In the sun, they bake and they burn and they age. In the sun, black people absorb the sunlight, vitamin D. They glow, and it does not age them. Melanin. In fact, like I told you, if you don't believe what I'm telling you, research it. Research it and find out how brilliant and special you really, really are. I told you, and I've told you, and I've told you, your body is the most perfect mechanism on earth outside of Mother Nature itself. Melanin. I'm glad that someone's told me that I should go further into that topic of melanin. Not realize I have all these books of scientists, sociologists, psychiatrists, all that. I got all these, and I've read them. Oh, y'all, I know y'all think I'm kidding or that I'm bragging when I tell you how brilliant I am. I'm an everyday Joe. I do nothing different than you do, except I study, I read, and I research. Probably 95% more than most people. I've told you I am one of the most brilliant, unknown black men in America. And y'all don't realize the knowledge and the understanding that I have. I'm trying to give it to you in a manner that you'll understand it. I'm not trying to make you feel uneducated or dumb. I'm trying to make you feel woke. You should pass everything I'm giving you on to your children so they'll understand and won't follow that lie and education that the Europeans are giving you in the system they have put together today. How many times have I told you? The system is working. It's doing what it is meant to do, which is against us as a people. I saw something the other night that really pissed me off. They were talking about what was going on in Texas. And what did they do? They showed the angry black women that were angry behind what was going on and the fact that no one did anything to help them, to let them know what was getting ready to happen. But when they showed the white people, they were just as calm. You know, they didn't show, see what they were doing was brainwashing everyone. Say, see there, all of them are angry black women. Well, you got some pissed off and angry white people out there too. Why you didn't show them? But you had to show an angry woman, an angry black woman, just to get the point across that black women are angry. Black women, which is degrading and talking against you. See, the system works for them and against us. You know, like they said, now, here's the thing I'm going to give you about education. If Malcolm had died at 20, he'd have been known as a thug, a hoodlum, and a drug dealer. If Maya Angelou had died at 20, she'd have been known as a hooker, prostitute, and uneducated. If Martin had died at 20, he would have been died as an unknown Negro. But look what education, study, and time did for them. If I had died at the age of 20, I'd have just been a dumb Negro, colored guy. But because I didn't, look at me now. I'm not fit to be a slave, but my mind is my weapon. So here's one thing that we don't do. And I'm proof. I'm living proof. And I'm going to show y'all fact. Look at this show that I'm doing. Every Tuesday and Friday. Free to you. I'm giving you education on how to build and grow your business. How to live a life of success. And how to do it from a black perspective that will build and grow you and make you wealthy and successful and educate your people and your children. And how many people are you telling about this show? How many people are you telling about me? And you wonder why you struggle, your family struggles, and why the hell is coming down on us because we will not say nothing positive or spread a good word about someone that looks like you. How come you aren't shouting from the highest treetops, from the top of every building, about the show The Road to Success? About Professor William Murray and the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me. Somebody else, they got something they want to say? Talk to me.
Professor Murray?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to, before we get too far away from the topic of the melanin and the melatonin, the third eye, the third ear, that whole topic, I just want to acknowledge you, Professor Murray, because I know in your earlier years, you sat at the feet of some great thought leaders. And to hear you tonight break down the third eye, the third ear, melatonin, and the pineal
Yeah, the
gland,
pineal gland, yes.
and how it's the seat of the soul. How you brought all that together, Professor Murray. You spoke a lot about the third eye and the third ear for years. You've been talking about we need to focus in on our third eye and our third ear. On the other hand, you've spoken a lot about melatonin. And I just want to personally tell you that I have a newfound respect for your depth of knowledge when you brought those two together like you just did tonight. If I must say so myself, Professor Murray, I was a little impressed with that, how you brought all that together. So it tells me that you've been saying all these things and you weren't just talking. You had some more layers to what you understood about them. And I appreciate whoever suggested that you bring this topic up tonight and educate us on it. I appreciate whoever that was because that was an eye-opener for me. So as you say, you're this genius man. You are one of our great thought leaders that not too many people know about. You're the big hidden secret. Tonight, I got to give you a pat on the back, sir. You did a great job.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. You know, I'm glad that you appreciate what I do because it really upsets me, y'all. Y'all don't know how much it hurts me. I got to ask y'all to give me donations. And I've got a board full of people. And I bet you out of this board full of over 100 people on one and on how many's on the other because I'm not on the other site. I can't pull it up. How many of you have never, ever given me a penny? All of us got $600 from the government, and you couldn't spare $25 to help the Road to Success and the Millionaire Mastermind Institute with $25. And you wonder why we struggle. What is it about me and this show that you won't tell nobody? I mean, can someone answer that? Please, just enlighten me. What is it about this show and this information I give that keeps you from wanting to tell anyone? I'm trying to figure it out, and I need y'all's help. I need your help to tell me what I need to do for you to want to spread the word about the show The Road to Success and the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this to build grow my people. I'm not anti-white, y'all. I'm just pro-black. I've been black for 70 years. And steady getting blacker. I didn't know how y'all were going to take this evening. I didn't even know if y'all was going to hang in there with me while I was reading that. And I didn't know if I was reading in a manner that you could understand it. And I stuck notes in there as I read that to you. And y'all didn't even know when I was putting mine in and when I was reading what he was saying. What they were saying, because I read from more than one book. Y'all be so proud of yourself. But now, remember I told you, every day you're black. You got to go out in the sunlight. You got to go out in the daylight. The worst thing that we do is never go into the light. And daylight feeds your melanin. It also keeps you healthy. See, when you're in artificial light, you're going to age. But when you go out in that natural God sunlight, your skin absorbs it and keeps you from aging and keeps you young. I told you white people age 10 years quicker than black. What's that telling you? What does that tell you? Your vitamin is every morning, every day, getting up, going out and getting some sunlight, some daylight, some vitamin D. Because your melanin, that is the food for your melanin. God gave you the greatest thing on earth when he birthed you. Melanin. Listen and learn, y'all. When we finish this, and tomorrow you should be on a phone call, everybody you know says, y'all need to start tuning in to Mr. Murray's show. You can't give 2 hours a week to help you build and grow your life, your business, and your mindset. Come on, y'all. 2 hours. 2 hours a week, hour on Tuesday evenings, and an hour on Friday evenings. Y'all don't realize how much work I put in, how much time I put in preparing this. I know it already. I can keep it. But I told you, God said he gave you nothing to keep, everything to give away, but you can still make a living at it. Y'all, I'm trying to help y'all, help my people. What's holding us back is you. I'm doing my purpose and my part. You're not doing yours. You're telling God, I don't need to spread the word of a very blessed and purposeful man that you put in my life. God, you put him in my life. You gave him the knowledge to give me, for me to give to people and to my family. And I do not appreciate it because I'm not doing it. And you wonder why you struggle. God looked and said, I'm giving you blessings. Like that joke, like that story that's told out there when who said when the flood came, he told him, said, God's going to save me. So here comes a man in a rowboat. And he tells him, nope, God's going to save me. Then here comes a man in a motorboat. He says, no, God's going to save me. And then here comes a man in a helicopter. And he says, no, I'm not going because God's going to save me. And when he drowns and dies and goes before God, says, God, I thought you were going to save me. God says, I sent you a boat, a rowboat. I sent you a power boat. And I sent you a helicopter. And you sent them all away. See, you wanting things the way you want it, not the way God is delivering it to you. But you're not showing God the blessing and the grace of God putting that in your life. See, y'all, if you're going to keep struggling, going through what you're going, wondering, where do I go? All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me at 240-619-2019, 240-619-2019. Or do like that gentleman did. Send me an email at trts.info1. Is that what it is? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me do this right now. Let me get this right, because I'm kind of I'm in an upset mood right now because I'm touching bases and y'all not hearing me. TRTS at info1.info. That's what it is. The Road to Success, TRTS. .info1 at info. That's not right. And I don't, y'all, and I know about heart, but y'all, right now, you know, my mind is not giving it to me. Ain't this something? I don't believe this. Oh, I can pull. No, I can't pull it up either. Let me see if I can pull it up. Cause I can't even remember my Gmail, y'all. One thing's a new Gmail. Oh, that's what it is. TRTS.info1 at gmail.com. TRTS, The Road to Success. TRTS .info1 at gmail.com. At gmail.com. Call me 240-619-2019. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? Lazo, somebody talk to me, y'all. I got a couple minutes. Somebody please talk to me. Somebody please talk to me. Andrew Walker, look up Negro Land, a place in Western Africa.
Hey, what's going on, brother Raymond?
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Hey, wonderfully well. Always a pleasure to touch base with you because I know that the information that you share, you mentioned, you know, individuals don't know how much you put into researching, but in my heart, I feel that I know, not totally, but I know that you would put in quite a bit of research to be able to share to the degree that you do. And I'm always blessed to be able to receive because I know that the library that I have on melanin just follows what you share. And I did put a Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Melanin and the African Origin of
Civilization, yeah.
Is a start with some individuals that might not have, you know, access to information like that. And you look it up and, you know, I'm pretty sure that from that, other information will unfold. But to listen to you talk about, you mentioned Malcolm and you mentioned Martin, and those individuals worked hard to educate, just like you were doing, to bring individuals out of ignorance. And when I use the word ignorant, not knowing is what I'm saying, because it affected me also, not knowing. Their journey up to the end was a fight to educate individuals so they would not have to live in ignorance.
Ignorance is a choice, my brother. See, here's the thing that I think the problem, and I'm wondering, is it me? Because it could be me. Is my teaching, and I don't think it's too complicated. I know it's not above y'all, but what is it about my teaching that keeps people from not wanting to tell people about it? That's what I can't get in. What is it about my teachings that's not getting people to want to tell people about it and wanting to support me? Now, my brother, I got to give it to you. You know I love you because now you are one of my biggest supporters. I'm not going to tell no lie. You are one of my biggest supporters. Financially, you always donate. Verbally, you donate.
It's not about that, brother man. It really is not about, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's not about, I'm humble to be able to be under your teaching. It has nothing to do with money. I support you because it's important for individuals to get an understanding, just like I work to get an understanding. Not only to know whose I am, I already know whose I am, but who I am, to understand that,
to move forward on my road to success. And everybody, I believe, have a road to success. I truly believe that.
You do. You got if
they have to find it for themselves.
You got to work at it. See, like I said, I tell you, your spirit is waiting on you to give it an assignment. It's going to work 10 times as hard as you to give you what you need for that assignment. But first, prayer is totally useless if action is not applied. That appears to anything. I don't care how you can pray all your life, and it don't mean a daggone thing if action is not applied. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
I agree with that. You got to get up and do something.
You got to do something. Lines are open, y'all. I got exactly 1 minute. Lines are open. Anybody else I got? Thank you, Brother Drew. Lines are open, y'all. I got 1 minute.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, Lady T. Talk to me. We got a minute.
I'm just glad to, catch the call as usual. I always enjoy, the topics, and I really do like the more of the open discussion and, things like that. So just expressing gratitude. That's it.
Thank you, Lady T. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna talk to you because I want to make sure that you're doing all right. Because I know you were under the weather for a while, and I gotta keep my eye on you. So I'll keep my eyes and my prayers on you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Let me see if I can get it to do. Because this thing is doing some weird stuff today. I am truly seriously doing some weird stuff today. As I always tell you, and tonight if you push me, I'll pull you. If you pull me, I'll push you. It's not going to matter whether I'm pushing or I'm pulling. Y'all, we're going to get there together. Why? Because I am determined to make you a winner. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So until next time, y'all, I'm telling you, God bless. Keep working on your road to success. Give me a call here at the Institute at 240, and on the show at 240-619-2019. And you can send me an email at TRTS, the road to success, TRTS.info1, the number 1, at gmail.com. Until next time, y'all, God bless. And keep working on your road to success. And stay melanated. Wake up, my people. God bless.